Hey guys, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Get the volume set here. Okay, so we had a lot of the coiling that we were expecting today in the market, and we didn't get the release down to our eventual target at daily three. We are still in this coil, but the weekly held at this resistance that I pointed out this morning. So that was the fade, and we came down to target, towards target at 66.67 right here on this weekly one, and we didn't quite get there. So the coiling is still, operative, which was the main component of the halo system. We didn't quite get that release that we were looking for. So still could happen. In fact, likely to see that possibly overnight. But as far as the, overall market, it's holding up tremendously well. Um, I think they want to touch the 67.74. There is a lot of, money coming into the United States markets, trillions of dollars in our AI infrastructure. So that, absolutely is a reason that this, the retail market does not want to sell this. There's so much more potential. They waited very late for this pullback, and I think dealer is in a box now on what to do. I'll definitely be looking forward to tomorrow's dealer positioning with the options. But this quarterly 2 level, just below the 6-month one, is our key resistance. So we're really looking between 67.50 and 67.75 is that key resistance area for the market. And we could see that, 5 or 8% pullback from here before we get that Santa rally. If we're looking at a market high, that would be 67.01 or 67.56. 67.56.75. $337 points. 64.1891. That would bring us right there. And the middle of this range would mean that we would get a little bit lower than 5%. We would probably see that 8%. Yeah, this is probably more like a 6,300. Somewhere around there for a potential pullback. Possibly. But if we've moved the market out from the ones, we might not even be able to breach this one, 65.82 to 65.32. That's a 6-month one. So a lot riding on this 65.80 to 65.30 level as far as potential support, keeping us from that 5%. So it might even be more shallow pullback. Needless to say, we are, coiling in this range as we envisioned for today. Tomorrow, our quick guide, excuse me, for the VIX is still showing a very pronounced 16 as support. Excuse me. Very strong. But that looks like clear rejection above 1661 for this first effort. But I think it'll be interesting to see what happens on the 16 level for tomorrow. It's going to be a pronounced level for the next few sessions. Currently going through OPEX, it's a negative 16, but after OPEX, it's a positive 16. So there's some, flopping and flipping on 16. So I don't think the market understands what they're going to do yet. All right, so we're back to negative, back to slow grind, and very shallow trade day today. So had a much better session in gold. Gold hit our level very well, pointed out some open interest and volume pullback that confluenced with our daily 3. Hit that perfectly and bounced. So that was a good play. Bitcoin came up to its daily 3 and held. And as I mentioned, the crude hit our daily 3 and held. So daily 2 for the VIX on the its daily 2, and for the ES on its daily 2, and a little bit slippery on SPX, but held. And NQ held on its daily 2 also. Daily 2, daily 1. So we're coiling and not releasing at the moment. We'll see if that continues tomorrow. Don't know of any other catalyst that we might have immediately. Not tomorrow. Well, today was real estate day, so it doesn't really matter. But tomorrow we do have GDP and some PCE numbers, so it could get slippery. And then Friday, we have more PCE numbers as well. So it could get a little bit volatile this week yet. We'll see what happens. But right now, 16 looks like it's the support in the market. Hope y'all have a good evening. Stop by, get a subscription for the indicator on NinjaTrader and or Substack to get our great levels every day, and trade plan Halo for ES. I also give, the points and levels for NQ, SPX, VIX, Bitcoin, gold, and crude in the morning session also with the volatility um, on all time frames. So that's helpful. And you get the live streams, so you get to see the screen all day. All right. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Y'all have a good evening. Talk to you later.